Welcome to the fourth week of Advent 2020. It's a strange one, as with everything COVID. My name is Cameron Miller, and I am at Trinity Place in Geneva, New York. And we are a congregation for growth, wellness, healing, and the arts. And we hope that some piece of this will provide one or more of those in some small way. Today is a reflection on the gospel for the fourth Sunday of Advent. It's Luke's story about the angel letting Mary know what's about to happen. And I'm going to put up against that story the poem entitled Annunciation by the wonderful 20th century Polish poet Anna Kaminska. I recommend that you look it up, Annunciation, Anna Kaminska. It's a brief, stirring, eloquent poem. So here is when poetry rescues me from prose. Now this is my problem, I realize, but some of you may share this problem with me. When you tell me that there's a virgin who got pregnant without sex, and you give me a verbatim of a conversation between a human being and an angel, well then everything I know kicks in, No one, for instance, ever asked me to believe that there is an actual Wonder Woman or Black Panther. And because of that, I can go to those movies and watch them and get entertained and have some fun. But all my life, I've been asked to believe some Bible stories that are frankly unbelievable. Fortunately, I have come to learn the distinction between truth and fact. And I can read the truth that is embedded in stories that I don't hold to be fact. I was constantly challenged in younger years to choose between the stories and the dimensions of my life as I experienced them. Experience always wins. But deliver that same truth in a poem, especially a poem feathered with simple eloquence, and I don't feel trapped. In fact, I can come to the moment and experience an aha. So, for instance, as she writes, he proclaimed something in a language I didn't understand. Lord, how much we don't understand of the most important things. No one can know how lonely it is when an angel departs. From now on, even an eternity is too short for a waiting. You see, anybody who's ever been taken up in a moment of silence, who has ever been wrapped in awe by the sudden presence of a thin place. Anyone who has felt deep, pervasive, surrounding silence knows the very next moment is lonesome. When we are touched, the kind of touch that penetrates, the moment ends and we're alone again. We don't have to believe in angels and pregnant virgins in order to be brought close to the presence of mystery or bewilderment over not understanding what we most want to understand. We know those things from our own experience. We don't have to believe in them because we know them. A poem like Kaminska's is evocative. It connotes rather than denotes. Like the word rose, a rose, it denotes a red flower. Rose also connotes love and romance. Luke denotes a wild story beyond the reach of human experience. Kaminska takes that story and connotes a nearly universal experience. Does it resolve the conflict arising from pregnancy without sex, a kind of spiritual intercourse with biological consequences? No. But it places the connotations of that story within reach of our own experience. How lonely it is when the angels depart. Now, I've never met an angel that I know of, but I have brushed up against thin moments. I have been in the presence of thin places which delivered me to awe. And when those moments end, they are replaced by the lonely realization of what just happened and is over now. When we touch or are touched by the precious, and then we return to the ordinary, there is a kind of ache to know what we've just known. When we get brushed against by the holy, and it always comes suddenly and without warning, we turn back and we say, wait, come back. I didn't get it all. Please, I need some more. Christmas itself is that way in normal times. You know, before the pandemic, when we are suddenly surrounded by family and close friends, and it's so wonderful we can almost taste it, and then it's gone. Like that. That is how Christmas can sometimes be. And I wonder if we can find the precious differently this year. I wonder if we can touch or be touched by a different dimension of Christmas in this pandemic year. Now's the time to lean into it if we do. Many of us will be more solitary this year. Christmas will not mean the faces around the table that we cherish. And even for those who will gather, the gathering will feel differently because, well, we're all in that cone of silence this year. We are left alone this year, as when the angel has gone. We are left standing in the presence of something wonderful we do not understand and want more of. Frankly, we are left in a moment so pregnant with possibilities, we can hardly begin to see them all. And it's not until we give ourselves into the silence and surrender to the absolute mystery that we will be touched again. When we do, and when we are, the possibilities will begin poking through the other side of this pandemic bubble, and they will appear like stars in the night sky. Now, I hope that is not too connotative for you, but it is as close to proclaiming as I really want to get. So to quote my friend Raleigh, life is short. We don't have much time to gladden the hearts of those who travel with us. So be swift to love, make haste to be kind, and go in peace to love and serve the Lord. Peace be with you.